What is up, guys? Welcome to the Underdog Talk, the world's most underrated podcast on earth. And there's just something about the underdog. But today's guest, getting me excited, is a professional bare knuckle fighter. Yeah, you guys heard me right today. We got a bare knuckle fighter in the building. Also a man holding a record of 3-0 in Muay Thai by the way of three knockouts. Cap versus the world, Mr. Kerry Caprio. What is up, sir? How you doing today, man?
What's up? What's up? Feeling good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, feeling good. Thank you for coming on. So let's jump into it. You're a professional bare knuckle fighter. Can you describe the journey into bare knuckle fighting? Such a unique sport, obviously, and what drew you to this combat sport?
Um, right now it's just the platform and the opportunity. I think with fighting I've seen a lot of people get stuck on the local level.
Hmm.
So I never wanted to do that. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get trapped in this local market and then not make it nowhere. So I knew I was gonna go somewhere big. Went to Thailand. That's where I did my Muay Thai training. I mean, I've been doing martial arts my whole life, but just been looking for that. I was like, what, you know, just ever since college, what do I want to do? I love fighting, love martial arts. Never really thought that was an option, and then it just slowly, nah, I'm gonna make it happen for myself. Ended up seeing the tryouts with bare knuckle too, so got out there. So right now, just using it to try to make a name for myself, so I can set up that life where I can just travel, relax, train, work out.
Hey, that's the life right there, Carrie. Now, I just have to add underdog talk. I've never been in a fight in my life, and I don't plan on being in a fucking fight. So I do have to ask, how bad does a punch to the face hurt in bare knuckle fighting?
Um, to be honest, I mean, it definitely feels different. You feel them. I feel the thuds in the fight. It feels a lot different. Like every punch, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting my ass whooped, even if you're not. But I want to say it hurts like that, but in the same time, in the fight, it doesn't hurt as well, if that makes sense. Like none of the all everything that's opened me up. The last one that knocked my teeth back. Um, I don't feel none of the hits, even the injuries. Like I did a boxing match, the one that dropped me and split me open. Like I didn't feel the punch. Like it dropped me, it rocked me, but the punch itself, like with the adrenaline going, you tend to not feel it. Body shots, leg kicks, you'll feel those. Those hurt.
Yikes! Yeah, I don't want to feel those, Carrie. Now, I think Speaking of the difference, between bare knuckle fighting and traditional glove boxing, what is the difference in terms of strategy and technique?
It's definitely different. Like with the big boxing gloves, you know what I'm saying? You can't really hide behind them. A lot of people put their hands up and there's not none of that hiding behind it. The hands are gonna get through. So definitely can't, boxers, you see a lot of them kind of lean in there. There's none of that in bare knuckle. You're gonna have to grab them, control them, or you're gonna eat some shots. And that's not the sport to be eating shots in. So
Yeah, no, definitely not the sport. Now, obviously, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's known for its raw intensity. So, Carrie, how do you mentally prepare for a bout, and what goes through your mind before stepping into the ring?
Um, for me, it's my dream and my passion. So when I'm out there walking, there's no nerves, there's no nothing. I feel great. I feel calm because I know that that's where I'm supposed to be. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So everything's at peace. Um, if I do have any fears, you know what I'm saying? It's just fear of failure, and that's normal. So I think a lot of fighters' biggest thing is maybe just fear of getting embarrassed. That's it. People just don't want to get embarrassed. We're not afraid of getting our ass whooped. We've trained our whole lives. We've got our ass whooped plenty of times. So that's nothing new to me. I'm not afraid of that. I'm just afraid of failing and being average. I want to be great. So when I walk out there, man, I just know that it's my time. I feel great, and that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
And that's what sets up average from legendary, being wanting to be different. I think that's what, to me, when I think of extraordinary people, they got that drive, Carrie. And I mean, you got that drive too, obviously, with you're not even scared of getting your ass whooped. You just want to be something. And I love that, man. I love that attitude. Now, bare knuckle fighting, we talked about kind of those punches and they hurt. They hurt. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Can you share some insights into, the physical conditioning required for bare knuckle fighting, including training routines and recovery methods? And I mean, are you icing? What are you doing to get ready for a fight and after a fight?
Um, as far as the conditioning, getting ready, I'm not gonna lie. I think the bare knuckle is well. One, I mean, I've been fighting my whole life, and not just boxing, doing things like karate, all kinds of martial arts. So my hands are already conditioned from life. It's kind of hard. I think something to start working on. Yeah, you can definitely start conditioning your hands and whatnot. So sometimes I'll hit the bag without gloves or hit the mitts without gloves, but that's not every day. I got to give them times to heal. Um, and then the conditioning wise, though, I think when it comes to combat sports, it's a little the training for real. People gonna say bare knuckle is not. I don't know. To me, it's easier because it's only 5 2-minute rounds versus like MMA. You got 5 minute rounds. So for me, I'm using this to get back in shape, make a name for myself, then go back into MMA. But there's also no money in MMA either. So
Is there money in bare knuckle fighting?
there can be. I'm starting to make a good, even off my first bout was way more than what I would have made even on some big MMA shows. So I'm not saying it's a lot. I ain't, I'm still a broke motherfucker, Teddy. But it's definitely I'm starting to get up there, and I have that potential. I think next year's going to be a good year for me with them, and I can start making some decent money. And then after that year, really start, you know,
Start going off.
there's not money in fighting, period. Really, the few breakout stars get some money, but a lot of that it's a quick check, it's a quick hustle. It's a way to promote yourself and figure out what can I do after this is done.
So, what is your plan in becoming that next big fighter, Carrie? I mean, do you have a goal? What is the game plan in getting your name out there?
Now I just want one big fight to get a house paid for, and then another big fight to put some money in the bank, and then I'm just trying to relax and chill. I don't want to be rich, just want to be comfortable. I got a daughter. I want to spend time with her. I'm tired of stressing. I'm tired of this rat race of life, trying to pay bills. Just want to relax and chill, man.
Damn right. Hey, I feel that, man. I feel that. Now, I do have to ask, how do you choose your opponents in bare knuckle fighting, and what factors play a role in determining the matchups that you choose?
I don't get to choose. I wish I did. I've been begging. They offered me how many fights, and I said yes every time. They try to feed me against monsters. I say yes. So whatever name pops up, this last opponent, there was a last minute change too. But whatever name pops up on the contract, cool. I'll send it over. I don't really get to choose too much too. Also because a lot of people don't know about this sport. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, all that. It's an A side, B side thing. It's a grimy business. It's a fucking grimy business, especially if you're B side like me. B side, for those who don't know, means you're not local. So you're there to get your ass whooped in front of a hometown guy that's going to sell lots of tickets who they're trying to make famous and hype up. And so I'm the underdog, So I'm coming out to all of them, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. Now, obviously, once they legalize bare knuckle in Maryland, I'm sure it'll make me A side. But until then, I'll keep go out there and put on the show every time.
Damn right. And I do have to ask, what is your most memorable fight of your career? As I was actually watching one of your fights in Thailand where you actually got knocked out, not knocked out, knocked down, came back, and then knocked the motherfucker out. I mean, that was just a bounce back to me. But what was one of your most memorable fights, Carrie?
That one you're talking about that one did hurt. That's one of my. I'm not well. I don't want to get my weaknesses out, but he hit me in a certain part of my body, and that spot. I do take good body shots, but that spot, yeah, he hit me right in the solar plex, and yeah, that shit took the wind out of me. So I went down there. I was like, oh, but I was like, no, I can't go like that. So waited for the count, got back up, and then yeah, did what I had to do.
Would you say
I'm,
that was your most memorable fight of your career so far?
no, I wouldn't say my most memorable. Um, right now, like I said, I'm looking at my last fight.
Mhm.
even though I didn't win it. I had a great performance, I think. There's a lot going on too. Like right now, just with life, I haven't, I've been training myself. I don't have a team. I don't have any coaches, which is not good at what I'm doing. But looking at like how good I've got, like it's gotten so much better. But all that's changing soon. Yeah, I got stuff in motion, so I'm in between jobs. Well, yeah, basically I'll be quitting my job and then I'll just be full time training and coaching. So all that's going to change. I'll have a team around me. So next time you see me out there, it's going to be way different. But yeah, this last fight, just looking at it, against who it was, 12-time national champ in boxing out of Mayweather's camp, and just how good I looked. So I just know that there's bigger things to come. So they're all memorable to me. No one, I haven't had no big one, super memorable one yet, but
Hey, that one's gonna come, Kerry. That big one's gonna come, and you'll know when that big one comes. Do you have another fight lined up, or is that something you can talk about, or anything in the works?
yeah, I'm not lined up. Like I said, my last one was 3 weeks ago. I'm still
Mm.
suspended by the commission. So I'll probably take one though in January or February is the plan.
How long do you normally wait before taking a fight, or are you just ready?
I'm still healing up from the last one, so not ready right now. But yeah, normally, like I said, I was waiting all year to get a fight with Bare Knuckle, and it never happened until finally, like almost a year later. So it's just, man, whenever they get me a fight,
You're ready.
it's all how to, I can take. I don't want to just take a fight with anybody. Like I said, it goes back to that local scene. I'm not trying. I could easily take a fight in some other weak promotion, but it's just it's on God's time. So I'll leave it to Him. But yeah, looking to get back January, February for sure, and see a whole new beast out there.
Whew, I love it. Now, could you share some advice for aspiring fighters who are looking to make their mark in the sport of MMA?
Um, just stay consistent, stay humble, show up at the gym, get your work in, and find a good team. I definitely say find a good team, and it ain't easy. It ain't easy, Just if you love it, you gotta love it too. So, but I mean, I encourage everybody to go out there and try mixed martial arts. Not everybody's gotta want to be a fighter or something, but I suggest everybody go and try competing. And then if you're like, wow, I love this and want to keep doing it, and then want to try to make a career out of it, then do it. So, but it's rough. It ain't no career. I'll tell you, it's rough.
Well, Kerry, I was about to put my application into bare knuckle fighting, but I don't think I am anymore, unfortunately. If there's, I mean, shoot, I need some kind of money, but I think, do you see the sport of bare knuckle fighting going in the right way? Do you see it getting bigger?
Yeah, especially BKFC is already a huge promotion, so they'll be pretty dominant as always. Now bare knuckle MMA, like I said, I know Jorge Masvidal's got a promotion. It's pretty big. The only people really talking about it though are fighters, I think.
Hmm.
So it don't have that exposure right now, but I think that's going to get big. Who knows? You might see the UFC do that one day. They might have to get on board in the future. The way it's going, everything's going bare knuckle right now. So that might be the way of the future. Might get rid of the gloves for everything.
Wow.
Boxing's dying too. Boxing's dying. You got these crazy circus shows going on now. HBO's out of boxing. Showtime pulled out of boxing. So
Got that crossover box. What do you think of crossover boxing, Kerry? With these like TikTok influencers. We just saw Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis and KSI versus Tommy Fury. I mean, what do you think of that kind of fighting?
um I mean they making money, so I'm not hating on
Fair. That's fair. They
them.
are making money, and unfortunately, I did not like the way that Dylan Dennis Jake Paul fight went, but that's neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
I don't really care to watch them. I mean, the fact that they happen, I'm like, yeah, well, then I'm going to be curious to know what the results are. So, I'm going to pay attention to what the results are, and if any clips come and highlights, cool. But I don't give them.
I love it. Now, what do you do outside of bare knuckle fighting? What do you do outside of MMA? What do you do to help you unwind and maintain a balanced lifestyle, Carrie?
Man, I'm on the grind every day. That's what I'm trying to change. Right now, like I said, I've been working past couple of years as a special police officer, so I should be quitting that within a week, and hopefully just coaching. So that will make me not have to work so much, not have to slave so much. And I get my daughter too, half the week. So when I got her, I can't work the other job. So it's just been a hustle, trying to grind, trying to keep the lights on, trying to make it just so I can train. Like I said, couldn't even afford a gym and a team for the longest, but all that's changing coming up real soon. So I got some real big things. So they're gonna see a whole new beast. Like everything you guys seen in the fights was me training myself. No sparring that last match. I sparred one time with my man Brandon Chambers, pro boxer. Other than that, like it's just been me training myself, getting myself off the couch, working 100 hours a week, and so all that's changing. So hopefully soon I'll just be coaching a little bit, relaxing, training, spending time with my daughter. But I
Hey,
like to get out in nature. To answer your question, I like to get out in nature. I like doing my workouts in nature.
ooh,
But I'm gonna have to toughen up because now it's getting cold, and even I don't do them cold workouts, man.
I don't work out. Period. Now I'm playing. I actually do work out quite frequently. Underdog Talk. Now, finally, this is the Underdog Talk podcast, and there's just something about the underdog. So, what was your underdog moment in your life so far, Carrie? If you have one that stands out to you.
Um, Maybe the biggest thing, there was my daughter. She just turned 3, so there was a big point in my life where I wasn't able to be a part of her life. So I did what I had to do. I fought my fault, and got my custody papers and did what I had to do. I don't want to speak too much on that, just because that I didn't even want to say that when it hit me. You asked me the question, I was like, that's probably my underdog talk right now is getting custody with my daughter and being able to be her father and the fight I had to do to go through that. I didn't really want to share that out there because that's people's business. That's not anybody's business. I don't need nobody talking about that. Everything's good with me and her mother. That's all people need to know. We got a good, happy, healthy child. But I did what I had to do, kept up that fight.
Hey, that's an underdog talk moment. And she is lucky to have you, sir, in her life. Now, before we go, the floor is yours. Where can we find that Instagram? Where can we find that social media? Anything you're working on? I mean, where can we find your coaching? The floor is yours, Carrie.
Instagram, Kerry Caprio. You can type my name in, or it's Cap underscore VS underscore the world. Cap versus the world with a bunch of underscores. Just type in Kerry Caprio. Um, yeah, a lot of times catch me at Chisel Life working out. I think that's probably where you followed me from some people from there and
Mhm.
a bunch of other people. Yeah, trying to get back in at Crazy 88. Hopefully, once the schedule clears up in a month, should go back to training with those guys because they're killers right around the area. Um, Coach Mayweather Boxing, Alexandria, Virginia. Catch me there on the weekends.
Okay.
Strike Studio, Maryland, and Clinton, Maryland. I coach there as well. So, gonna be picking up a lot more hours with them starting soon. And then, yeah, should just be coaching and training full time.
Damn right. Hey, best of luck to you, sir. I mean, man, I love what you're doing, Carrie. I think you got that fighter in you, literally, and you're about to change the game. I can tell it, I can feel it, and I can see it. Hey, guys, don't forget to check out Cap versus the World on Instagram. Follow him, check out all his links, check out his coaching. Watch that one fight of him getting knocked down, getting back up, and knocking that motherfucker out because that was some badass stuff. Now, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Until next time, guys, Cap versus the world and the underdog out.